Morning, everyone. This is Beena, Assistant Professor from MBA Department from SNS College of Technology. So today we are going to look into one of the important topic, the introduction to the strategic management from the subject strategic management. So before going into the subject, let's have a small recap of the previous session. So what we have learned in the previous session is that we have just given a small introduction to the strategic management. So what is all about the strategic management? It is the process by which organizations formulate, implement, and evaluate decisions that enable them to achieve their long-term objectives. It focuses on aligning an organization's internal capabilities with external opportunities and challenges to gain a sustainable competitive advantage. So based on the recap session, can you have a guess on what is the topic we are going to discuss today? Yes, after knowing the introduction, we need to know how it is being evaluated. So let's get deep into the evaluation of the strategic management into the business. So how before that, let's have a small recap on what is the strategic management. It's a process of defining an organization long-term objectives and determining the best course of action to achieve those objectives. It involves formulating, implementing, and monitoring strategies that align with the company's vision, mission, and external environment. This dynamic and ongoing process helps organizations remain competitive, adapt to changes, and achieve sustainable growth. So before that, we need to know what is the key components of the strategic management. Yes, these key components of the strategic management, the first and foremost is the strategy formulation, identifying the organizational goals and mission, and then conducting internal and the external analysis, that is the SWOT analysis and the PESTEL analysis, developing competitive strategies and long-term plans. So these three will come under the strategy formulation. And now after formulating the strategy, the next step will be the strategy implementation. So what comes in the strategy implementation is that allocating the resources and ensuring organizational alignment, establishing clear responsibilities and timelines, managing change to ensure the strategy is executed effectively. So these are the key components of the strategic management. So before framing the strategy for any of the organization or any of the process, we need to know how to formulate the strategy based on the given criteria, and next how to implement the strategy. Next comes the strategy evaluation and control. After formulating and implementing, we need to have the control over the strategy by evaluating how it is being carried forward. So that the main 3 points which has been given in the strategy evaluation and control is that monitoring progress and performance, analyze deviation from the planned strategy, making adjustment as needed to stay aligned with the objective. So whenever a strategy is implemented, we need to have a monitoring, control, progress and the performance. Next, we need to analyze the deviation from the planned strategy. So what is the actual strategy we have planned and what is the deviation is being taken, and third thing will be how to make the adjustment as needed to stay aligned with the objective. So based on this, we need to have a clear strategy control, and we need to evaluate the implemented strategy. So what is the nature of the strategic management? First and foremost, it is dynamic and continuous process. Next, it is goal oriented. Third one, it is holistic and comprehensive. And fourth one, it is decision making under uncertainty. And it is competitive advantage focus. And the sixth one, it is a long-term orientation. And seventh, it is resource allocation. And eighth, it is stakeholder centric. And ninth, integration across the level. So these are all the natures of the strategic management. And next comes to the importance of management. So we now know what is the strategy, how to formulate it, how to implement it, how to evaluate and control it. And next we came to know what is the nature, and the final one, how is the importance of the strategic management. So enhances organizational performance, helps improve decision making and overall efficiency, adapts to change, facilitates proactive responses to external changes, improves competitive position, so ensures that business can capitalize on opportunities and mitigate threats, drive drives innovation, encourages innovation in product, process, and business models, aligns resources, so ensure all departments and teamwork towards the same goal. So that's this. I hope this video gives you a clear-cut introduction to the strategic management. We'll have a deeper discussion of the strategic management in my next video. Thank you for watching this video.